Okay.
I'm
Hey
drinking.
guys. Are you?
Me
Just
too.
finishing chugging that. So it did.
There's tequila in this.
Oh, nice.
I'm drinking tea. I'm studying.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to our new version of Ask the Broads. We're trying something new for this series. A couple of people have been wanting more video content, so we are making Ask the Broads exclusively video, and we'll be posting it on our YouTube channels. There won't be much editing involved, so it'll be more candid conversations. You'll hear us go off topic and all that nonsense. We're here to have fun, probably drink a little, and hopefully you guys are entertained, because this will definitely, we're going to try and make this as fun as possible. So let us know what you think, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So first question, we will go to Puck Puppies, who DM'd us on Twitter. And they asked, "Hi Broads, I'm a fan, I've been following your podcast. The other day I saw on your story to ask you guys anything. I want to ask you ladies, which Canuck has the best social media game? Personally, I think it's Petey and then Bo, but it's really more Bo's kid and his dog, lol." Who would like to take that?
I know Georgia and I are really passionate about Phoebe in general, but that doesn't even Troy. Like, it's both, I mean, it's probably run by Emma, but also it's Phoebe. It's Phoebe's account. So Phoebe the Bernice is the best Canucks account, but, you know, that's
I'm not gonna lie. There was like probably a 3-month period in the peak of like my school depression where all Mal and I were doing was sending back and forth pictures of Canucks dogs. And it was basically just Phoebe and Gus and then Riley Tanev. So that was the consistence of, or the contents of our DMs. It was just dog, and then crying emoji.
Riley needs to post more.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, Riley needs his own account. He doesn't have an account, right? It's all through Chris.
Yeah.
Riley has a fan account, Pug in a Box.
Oh yes, I see.
I almost made shirts with the image of the pug in the box, but the res wasn't high enough and I was too lazy to go to like the website to make the res higher.
We could do that and then donate to BCS-PCA.
I was like, will Chris Tanev sue you?
That's our next initiative.
Project.
Oh, also this.
It looks so good.
It does.
It really
does.
Yeah, it does.
I want mine. I need to figure out the hats. I'm gonna get those baseball hats.
I wear a hat every day. I would love a hat.
I tried to figure out crop tops, but Teespring, like they have this one crop top you have to like apply to be able to do it, and then it's like the logo is all over. And I was like, I don't know. So
yeah.
Anyway. Back to the social media.
Yeah,
guys, this is our normal.
This is how we normally record. I think that, first of all, as a general rule, WAGs are better to follow than players for the most part. Although I think on a scale of the entire NHL, I would say the Canucks are generally not very good at it. Like, there are a lot of players out there who run better social media accounts. So I don't think any of them have very good social media game.
Although PD kind of set Canucks Twitter on fire this weekend. We'll talk about that next week.
Marissa.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of WAGs, friend of the pod, Nikki, wants to know top 10 list of WAGs to follow on Instagram.
Top 10?
How about we all just give our favorite one? I can start. Mine is Alexis Ohanian. He's technically not a wife or girlfriend, but I just love him, and he qualifies.
Yeah, that definitely qualifies.
Yeah.
And also, Olympia Ohanian is the cutest thing I've ever seen. So, there, Alexis Ohanian, best wag.
I mean, I definitely don't actually care about anything like Lawson Krause is doing, but his girlfriend, Claire Stewart, and Butterpig Krause are my favorite thing. And I follow her so I can get more butter content. But that's like I just care about that dog a lot.
What
I'm
breed?
very weird about that dog.
What breed?
He's a Frenchie.
Oh, cute. Danny?
I don't follow anyone. I follow 80 people on Instagram.
Oh.
And actually, I do follow a pets account, and it's because Mel sent it to me, and you get a lot of pets on it, and it's Alex Albon's pets.
Oh,
That
that's
is
a good
true.
one.
Like his
It's a good one.
cats.
It's his cats. His like sisters and his mom like run this account, and it's just he has 5 cats, including Horsey, who I love. I love Horsey so much. I have like the worst thing, which is like literally, I was like, look, this happened like on coincidence, but I'd screenshotted this like picture of Horsey, and literally it's a story, and it says posted at the top 39 seconds ago. There he is, though. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
He's so cute.
He's so cute.
Oh, I miss having a cat around.
Hey, when do you get your next place?
Yes.
Sam, you are researching. You're trying to narrow it down.
I'm
Sam
trying to
probably like
because I
literally
actually
has a
follow
list.
way too many wags. I would say probably my favorite wag to follow is Carly Zucker.
Oh yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah, although I like her Twitter more than I like her Instagram because her Twitter is pretty savage and she's funny. Oh, and Lexi Brown, obviously. So I think my top
God.
2 Twitter is Carly Zucker and Lexi Brown. Instagram, I hate saying this. I actually really like following Lauren Oshie's Instagram because it's really aesthetically pleasing.
It's fair.
It's just pretty.
Also, Lexi Brown's Instagram, she has like an insane amount of like highlights saved, and there's a lot of very good JT Brown, her just like taking JT Brown down.
Oh!
And it's very funny.
Speaking
Highly
of like
entertaining.
very nice aesthetics in general, Ryan Giroux, her little
Yes.
Earth sign
Yes.
life is so soft. Every single time she posts Gavin, it's so cute. It like legitimately like inspires like maternal instincts. I'm like, do I need to have a family right now? It's inspiring.
Tessa Virtue, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
It's like too many ads.
Yeah, she can.
It's all promos.
Nivea.
Yeah, that's true. My favorite, the TV commercial she did, I think it was like last year, right after the Olympics. It was for Nivea, and there was this cream, and she would go, "Who?" and then she go with the cream. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like
I'm gonna put it
it's
on
like
the
when
thing.
they do the when they do
Yeah,
the face wash and they like whip the water at themselves. You're like,
And then you still clearly have a full face of makeup, and it's like
yeah.
you're not washing your face.
Use new Nivea Micellar. This micellar water removes makeup and cleanses deeply, leaving
I also enjoyed following Shea Theodore's girlfriend's account, except that she
The one where she had an aneurysm.
yeah, but mostly for humor. But she deactivated this afternoon.
No!
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
She like
speaking of-
posted a story this afternoon that was like, Instagram is I've become
watched the
increasingly aware that
social dilemma.
Instagram is not reality, and so I'm gonna delete this account. Only gonna have my like private Finsta for my friends and family.
She watched The Social Dilemma.
Yeah,
and
that's
she'll be
exactly
back in
what
a
she
week.
did.
Speaking of like deactivating, and we will talk about this at some point, Paige getting in a fight with like teenagers on Twitter and then deactivating her account like hours later. Incredible. Icon shit. But now she
Also-
doesn't qualify.
Oh, God.
She doesn't qualify anymore, but she still does in our hearts.
She'll
Yeah.
still be in foundational drama.
Yes.
Okay, next question is from Permanent Rain Press, which I believe is Natalie Hoy. And
her
she
sister.
asks, and they ask, opinions on NHL players on Cameo, and who, can be anyone, would each of you pay money for?
I forgot to look.
I think Cameo is just like very funny in general. And so I don't think I would ever pay somebody like in earnest. Like I would do it just to like be weird. So I'm trying to come up with like the weirdest person to like torment
I
my
think
friend.
Thatcher
with or
Demko's
something.
on there.
So
do they
That's
like
not funny
legitimately
enough for
have
me.
to be on
Okay.
Cameo?
So there are a lot of people on Cameo. Sean Avery, Blake Coleman, Haley Wickenheiser. That is who I would pay money to.
Oh.
I like legitimately was going to buy my friend a Jacob Wool cameo for her birthday, but then I didn't really want to give him any money.
Doug Gilmore.
Mal loves Jacob Wall.
He got his Instagram permanently deactivated, so now I'm really sad.
So do they
He's
set their
telling me
own
to take
prices?
steroids now. And also he's permanently banned from Twitter. So
R.I.P. King.
R.I.P. King.
Patrick Maroon is
The
on
man
here.
was born to post.
I saw Louis Domingue.
Oh. I
I
want him
think-
to like give me a cooking lesson or something.
Jamie Alexiak should pay Patrick Maroon to call him Big Rig. That would be a power move.
He's giving him money then.
I know.
That's not the power.
I don't think I genuinely I've never met a hockey player. I don't think that if I saw a hockey player in public, I don't think I'd go up to them and be like, hi. I don't think I'd pay. I would do what Mal did and like pay for someone's like a player that they hated. You know what I would do? I'd pay Matthew Tkachuk
Sorry.
to say hi to Jackson.
Sorry. There's
Because Jackson hates him so much. Oh,
That's
God.
funny. That would be funny as well.
Oh yeah.
and
I
there's
really
a
want to
button.
say something.
There's a
but-
button to say join exclusive fan club.
Oh no.
My friend's
Let's get a
brother,
Patreon.
he got a cameo from Caroline Calloway, except for he didn't have to pay for it because she didn't do it for a really long time. I sent it to you
sent
guys.
it. It was
Yeah,
hilarious.
and it's just like 6 minutes of her just like talking about like nothing.
Oh,
It's incredible.
Brooks like.
Will he? Never mind.
Yeah. So many questions. Actually, the only person I would want a cameo from is Leslie Jordan.
Oh, that would be.
Because it would be so funny. And also part of it is for Katie Holdridge's birthday last year, somebody got her a Leslie Jordan one and it was so funny and she posted it on her Instagram. And that is the only cameo I would pay for. Leslie Jordan.
Fair.
There are some people in here that I have no idea who they are. Caroline Cameron's on here. $15.
Yeah, the Jacob Wool one was like $50, and I was like, I'm not willing to do that for a joke.
No.
No, that's too much. I don't know who I'd pay for. That's a hard one.
I would also.
Cody D'Angelo's on here.
No.
Oh no.
Christ.
Nope.
Why? What does he spend all his money on? Because clearly he needs money.
Yeah, what the hell?
Funding Trump, probably. Anyway.
So we're not gonna answer that.
What?
Not
No.
gonna answer that.
I guess
Continue.
I would pick Petey because I feel like he would try put some effort into it
Yeah.
compared
yeah.
to some other people. I don't know.
Wholesome.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say who I would. I think I'd pay for Quinn Hughes because I just think it'd be hilarious. Like whatever that comes out of his mouth is funny. I'd just be down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
so
like media
Quinn Hughes.
availability he did, where he's like he was just had his phone in his lap and was for some reason in a car. That was incredible.
Yeah, that angle.
Peak humor.
I can't. That tweet about the angle just killed me.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say and then chose to not.
Same. I just landed on that angle.
Good call.
If you know, you know, and I'm sure if you're a girl, you definitely know. Unfortunately.
Okay, next question on Instagram from J333bus directed at Mallory. How did you get into F1?
Here's the thing. I thought that I was gonna like really nicely just watch a nice sports documentary because like I like sports documentaries, and my friend was like, oh hey, the one on Netflix about like F1 is good. And I was like, okay, cool. Like this was like early April. Like I like was not leaving my house. And so I thought that was gonna happen, and I was just gonna watch 2 seasons of this show that exists. And I unfortunately had it rot my brain instead. And I got up at 5:45 this morning to watch cars race around. Yep. That's really where we are now.
I mean, it was a really good documentary.
It was. And like most like sports documentaries, I'd just be like, oh yeah, that was good. I don't know. I legitimately just didn't have anything to do.
But Mal's also like colonized the minds of multiple people by telling them to watch
made a list on my phone of people that I had friends that I forced to get into F1. Let me see. It is titled People I Forced in F1. It has 8 people on it.
There you go. It works.
Yeah. I have a PowerPoint if you want to see it. It's why you should stand Red Bull.
I forgot about the PowerPoint.
It's so good. It's so good.
I didn't have to edit it because there was like a slide about Alex not ever getting a podium, and I had to like go back and edit it because I still have sent it to people recently. It was like initially made to send to one person, and then I've just kept sending it out.
Good. People need to see it.
It's very good. Yes.
Okay, next question is a DM on Twitter from Karen at Carrier_East. I don't know if that's a play on Kanye West. I don't know. She asks, first part, it's 2-parter. First part is Vancouver a city that supports women's sports in general? And do you think Vancouver could support a WNBA team? Danny, I think you would be a good one to answer that.
Yeah, I think they do support women's sports. I know for like when the Women's World Cup and when women's soccer is here, it does sell really well when they do show out for women's soccer. So I feel like they would definitely for hockey. I know I would attend, and I feel like all you guys would too. I feel I would support a WNBA team. I feel like we need an NBA team here first, probably. That would be the first step. And Vancouver would definitely support an NBA team. I know that. I don't know if we'll ever get one.
Yeah, the other part is
like an insane amount of money to get
it. It's like $2 billion.
Yeah, first of all, like the NBA has to be like, okay, we're gonna expand, and then we need somebody here who's gonna pay for it. I don't know if the Aquilinis would.
No.
So
they have no money.
Right? So I don't know who would step up and like really campaign to bring an NBA team here. I feel like an NBA team would go to Seattle first too. And they have like, I think Russell Wilson's connected to some group that wants to bring it there or something. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like we're a long ways away from that, unfortunately.
So the Houston Rockets were the last team to sell, and they were purchased for $2.2 billion in September 2017.
Yikes.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it would be the Aquilinis. If anything, it might be like a team that comes together, but...
And then you'd have to sort out the arena because the Aquilinis own the arena.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes. Next question from Marge Sheridan. Do any of us watch Rugby Sevens?
No.
I don't.
Nope. It's infamous. I have so many friends that go every year when it happens. The last one happened like the week before COVID hit, which is insane to think, like before the full COVID shutdown, which is insane to think about, that there was like thousands of people in that stadium and there wasn't like a massive outbreak or whatever from it. I have friends that literally go, they're drunk the entire weekend. They deal with the inside the stadium Tinder situation where you just like, you're all in there. You find people to hook up with and you're, shit-faced and having a good time.
Craig Maitland at 24_Maitland on Twitter. What current or former Canucks would you like to see on The Bachelorette? I feel like we get this question every week.
Every time, yeah.
I think Brock could go far, and then I think he would get sold. Like, I think somebody would probably, like, I don't know, double team him, and I think that he would get sent home. But I think that the himbo energy could take him far. I think he could definitely make it to like final 6.
Mm-hmm. I agree. He also like this is part of,
and then he would get sent home on a 2-on-1.
Yeah,
that's what would happen.
It's also like part of Bachelor is the people who have like very sad life stories usually do.
Oh yeah,
okay, and that's
like when they made Dean go talk to his estranged father. It was horrible.
Yeah,
that was painful.
Bad.
They've done a lot of really gross things like that. And then that's when it becomes extra weird, like the Kelsey that one year. Who is like
with her husband?
Oh, with her dead husband? Yeah.
It was so fucked up.
And then like literally they just like took Blake and were like, there was a school shooting here. Yeah. We're on a date though. That was fucked up.
So weird. I feel like
kind of a horrible institution, but it's fine.
I'm trying to think of someone from like, you know, who would have been good as like Chris Higgins.
Chris Higgins would have been.
He's single now
good.
too, I think. Yeah,
we should send him on. Can you nominate people that we don't know?
No, I'm pretty sure he got divorced.
He had a kid.
Yeah, he still lives here because his wife is from here, or his ex-wife.
Single dad, Chris Higgins.
Oh, I did not know that.
Chris ass.
Yeah,
he's still really hot. I saw him like 3 months ago.
You need to get somebody who's like pretty like mediocre and like is really trying to, because they had all those like former professional football players. I'm looking at you, Jordan Rogers. Like who are really trying to like don't want to get a real job but need to like extend something else to do.
That's also like, Dale, like the new whatever
Dale Colton.
All of them.
All of them.
Practice squad. It's the practice squad.
Ari straight up like is not good at his job. He's a real estate agent, and they were like, he's a race car driver. And it's like, no, he's not. He's
not a race car driver. What he is he's like I saw it on X Games like 3-4 years ago, maybe even longer than that. But anyways, on X Games, he was like this like kind of like race truck driver where they just drive around circles in like a mud pit. It's not even like race car driving.
He did a vlog a couple of weeks ago, and it was him like at a race, and he flipped his truck during the race. And then I don't know. He said he won.
I think that maybe like he maybe for like 1 year was maybe in like quasi real racing, but mostly his dad was. I think.
Yeah, I think they wanted to play up that story because Emily's ex-husband was so.
Yeah. God, the show is just
ex-fiance, dead fiance.
Yeah. Dead fiance. Sorry. That was their like. The producers.
When you like state it like this, when you lay out all of the facts, you're like, oh, that's actually really fucked up.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Next question is from @Sushi Sans. Something like that. I follow her. She has sushi in her name. And I guess she just changed her username. Yeah, she's awesome. 5 shows for Brock and PD to watch now that they finished Gossip Girl.
Oh.
First of all, not Entourage. Like I was not happy about that one.
No. Did they watch the OC? Entourage. Did they watch the OC?
The OC is great.
I would go OC, One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill.
Both the Hills and Laguna Beach.
Yes.
Watch Big Little Lies.
Okay. That's like actually a good show. That's not what we're going for.
I like watch Euphoria.
No.
I feel like
I need to start Euphoria.
I feel like
I watched too much trash to like even remember what I've watched.
I literally was just like thinking through the like WB CW whatever roster.
Throw that.
Dawson's Creek.
Are you kidding me?
live Danny Henley football reactions. I mean, those 4 for sure.
Wait, did they make a series about Jenny?
No.
Did they do
there was a book series called The It Girl, which I read.
They were, but then she decided she wanted to do her punk band thing, which really didn't fit the Jenny.
Also, it doesn't really make sense because she was very different in the books and whatever.
Yeah.
So it would have made more sense in, I don't know. Yeah. It's not like it actually matters. I don't know. I'm like, Gossip Girl lore is really important. The integrity of Ginny Humphrey.
I'm literally Googling CW series because I don't.
I also really liked Roswell. Great series. Thinking about
I did watch the
Veronica
Beverly.
Mars.
Oh,
You should
Veronica
watch
Mars.
that.
I love Veronica Mars.
Yes, Veronica Mars. They should definitely watch Veronica Mars.
I watched the reboot of 90210, like the modern version.
Oh, loved that show. That is also on the list. They would love it.
And Melrose Place too.
Oh, I didn't watch Melrose.
Oh, that one was short-lived.
I was super invested in 90210. Loved me some Liam.
You know what I watched? The Beautiful Life. The one about
I don't
Misha
know
Barton
that.
being a model that Ashton Kutcher produced.
Oh my god.
There
It
was
only
this like
lasted for, like,
CW
6
show.
episodes.
It was maybe like one season. It had Lucy Hale before Pretty Little Liars, and it was just like essentially like these like two rich girls. That was like the whole plot, and they had this like insane room, and they're like had like a bookshelf that was shoes. And I think about it all the time, and I can't find anything about it. I can't.
I
It was
remember
called
this show.
Privileged. That's what it was called.
Privileged,
Yeah.
yes. I do remember that.
I remember.
I was gonna say nobody
She's-
remembers it, but
She's done a few CW shows that just flopped. She did one in
Hellcats?
Vancouver. I don't know what that is.
2008.
Hellcats was a cheerleading
Oh
show
my
based in
God.
Vancouver
Oh,
with Ashley Tisdale and
I
Ali
didn't know that
Michalka.
was based in Vancouver.
With Ali and AJ. And the
Yes.
guy who played like Creepy Derek from
Yes,
The Hill-
exactly.
or from
I also
Vancouver.
watched that, but they should not watch that.
Oh God. I would love to like tally up the amount of time I wasted on like trash television.
I don't want that information. Like I hate sometimes I'll just like come up with like a very like obscure specific fact and I'm like, what could I be using my brain for instead? Like maybe things that were valuable.
Yeah.
And then like the other day I was like, oh, September 16th, today's Hermione Granger's birthday. I was like, you don't need to know that, Mallory. You don't need to know that.
Okay, so the answer is fuck, I already forgotten. The OC, One Tree Hill, The Hills,
Laguna Beach and the Hills.
Beach, and Veronica Mars.
The Hills and Laguna Beach is basically an anthology series.
Yeah. And then you can go into the city, which also is Emily Weiss, the like founder of Glossier, in the Hills, or is she in the city?
She was super intern in the Hills.
Yes.
The episode where Whitney had to get her wisdom teeth taken out,
Yes.
and they were throwing
Yes.
a party for Mark Jacobs. Fun fact, Lauren Conrad is still worth 4 times more than Emily Weiss, despite Glossier.
Really?
Wow.
That's really impressive. Well, she has like that Kohl's line.
Also,
It's
Lauren
crazy.
Conrad, great aesthetic Instagram follow.
Extremely.
Is she married?
Yeah. She's
two
married
kids.
to the former lead singer of Something Corporate, who's now a lawyer.
Don't know what that
Don't
even
know
is.
why I know that.
Once
And his name
again,
is
using our
William
brains.
Tell, which I always, whenever I hear, I'm like, William Tell over
She
here.
has 6 million followers.
Yeah, she's an icon. She's the reason why I do winged eyeliner. I'm not kidding.
Okay, next question is from John Collins, who emailed us a month ago. Sorry, John, it's taking so long to get to it.
Because we stopped doing it every other week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. He said, I heard you guys mention things about the Blues and how they have issues all the way to the core of the organization. As an East Coaster, I don't know much about stuff from minor markets, but I was wondering what other organizations have whitewashed reputations that should be added to my shit list.
New York Rangers.
Like all of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Unfortunately,
But,
all of them this week sucks.
Yeah.
But like,
but especially the New York Rangers.
that are like, yeah, the most like egregious about it.
The Avs are actually pretty bad too,
Yeah.
despite me liking them. Like,
Boston,
and despite them
Calgary,
having a reputation
they're
for
all bad.
having good social media, they're actual,
Oh my God, that
Bad
I'm an
nights
ally
are-
thing, that was horrible.
yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And they have like so many cop and military nights.
The Florida Panthers are owned by like a super like U.S. military guy, right?
I think Trump nominated him to be like one of his
Yeah. On the
whatever's
um,
like head of military or something like that. It's Vinny
Mal,
Viola, right?
help us. Yeah, it's Vinny Viola. What is it called? His cabinet. There we go.
Oh, okay, that's what you're looking for. I thought you were looking for the actual cabinet position. I was like, why would I know that?
No, it wasn't. Oh, Secretary of the Army. That's what it was.
That would be a cabinet position.
Is it?
Yes.
We don't know that.
Secretary of State and like Secretary of Treasury, all those people are in the cabinet.
Yeah, they're all bad.
Also nominate people to like just like various ambassador posts. This does have a segue in my head. Okay. So the ambassador to the Czech Republic, which like the Flyers played a game in the Czech Republic like this time last year when things were like quasi-normal. And anyway, the important thing is that he helped cover up Watergate. And they had him like featured in a video. They were like, this is the US ambassador to the Czech Republic. And he helped cover up Watergate. He like tranquilized like some woman who was trying to tell something. I cannot remember his name. Ooh. But these are not true. That's true things.
Interesting. Dominic Hasek is like random. This is another Czech Republic fact, is like super involved in government stuff now in the Czech Republic and will probably run for Czech prime minister, whatever. Anyway, there's a story in The Athletic about it, which I didn't know about because the Czech Republic is like swinging super far right and he's like trying to bring it back to the center.
Oh.
Yeah. He also made a shit ton of money off of like, I think it's like a sports drink or something.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway,
okay.
All the NHL teams are bad.
Yeah. Next is from
Wait, I'm not done with Stephen King.
Oh.
What is his name? I just found this. Oh, wait. Okay. No, you can go on. It's fine. Because now I've tried to look up Stephen B. King, and then it just gave me a bunch of information about the author.
Yeah, not the author. I
want the man who committed some crimes for Richard Nixon. Continue. I'm so sorry.
Jules at Julia on Random. She asks, do we have any plans to do a weekly Bachelorette segment?
We do. We have to figure it out, though.
Yeah.
Might be something for the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to watch like their live reactions after.
You're on mute.
Would always watch Bachelor Report.
Sam, you're on mute.
Maybe we could do like a watch along with us.
Sam, you're on mute.
Stuff like that.
Damn it. It's because Jeff was walking and I didn't want... Anyways, whatever. It's Jeff's fault.
Ooh, Jeff.
We haven't decided if we want to do it on the podcast, but now that we're talking about it, we could just do like an IG live after the show.
I don't watch it live every single
That's
week.
true.
Or we just put it on YouTube, and that way people who like get annoyed that we're flooding the actual podcast feed.
Yeah, I don't care.
I know somebody said to me the other day, they were like, I can't take more than like 15 minutes of Bachelor talk on the podcast, but otherwise like I love it. I was like, I don't think we've ever talked for 15 minutes on any of the actual podcasts. It's only ever been Ask the Broads, and then we did an entirely separate one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't listen to it then.
Yeah, some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, but we will talk.
We're figuring something out.
Figure it out how or where.
Julia, come on to the pod.
Yeah,
as a guest.
Except don't ruin Jason for us. I want one like ignorance is bliss thing.
Yeah, I know, Georgia. I just sent Georgia a screenshot of Stephen B. King's Wikipedia page.
It's not great.
It's not great.
Okay. Yikes. Speaking of fun people, this is for the Canadian politics aficionados who for sure watch our YouTube channel. Do you guys know who Wnba is? Anyone?
No.
She's in our Senate, where you're just like
oh no, I do know.
You're just appointed to Senate for like basically life. And she is a residential school denier. So she's there.
From where?
Where's she from? I think she might be from Manitoba. She had to like apologize.
She got appointed for life?
You're in the Senate for life. It's their life appointments.
Oh.
Like the House of Lords. What the hell?
Yeah, it's our version of the House of Lords because we work on a bicameral system, which one is elected, one is not.
I think we'll get to maybe 2 more. Okay, this question is for Danny. It's from @MayorOutLoud. If you were on The Bachelor, list your occupation as hockey podcaster. But what would your occupation be?
Probably hockey podcaster. I'd have to go broadcaster.
Tell the story of almost getting cast on The Bachelor.
All right. So back in 2010. Oh God, now everyone's gonna know how old I am.
No.
All right, back in 2010, I was at a place I think is now extinct called the Mirage in Surrey. And for like those of you who don't know, you know the Scott Road Sellies, like in the same city as Surrey. So yeah, it's a nice place and classy. I was there with 2 of my girlfriends, and they had a Bachelor producer from ABC there at the time, and it was right after Jillian's season, so they were looking for Canadian girls because Jillian was so good. So anyways, I was dancing with my friend, and I was dancing like not nice, like an idiot. Like it was not cute. And then this guy came up to me, like tapped me on the shoulder, and then like asked me to like come upstairs, and I signed some papers and everything like that to like go on the show and go out for some headshots and everything. So I signed that, and then they gave me some free bottle service. And I was 20 at the time, so I just took the free bottles, and then when they just kept calling me, I just didn't answer because I couldn't go anyways because I was only 20 at the time. But yeah, so they wanted me to.
It's a very intense process.
Yeah, and this is like before
The Bachelor is definitely like one of the
and all
hardest
that.
ones to get on.
Yeah, so I have a friend of a friend who it was down to it's like super intense. I actually don't know if I'm allowed to know that, so you might want to cut that part out because
everyone knows. Everyone knows.
They talk about it on like
no, but like she's not supposed to say, so I don't want to like put her.
What is her name?
What is her name? She signed.
Her full name.
If you actually cut this out, she's currently.
Oh my God.
Is it harder to get cast on The Bachelor than it is to get into the military?
Absolutely.
Or to be a member of the police?
The military accepts like anyone, like as long as you're like qualified.
Incredibly concerned.
No, you do not have to be qualified.
Well, like as long as you're fit enough. Right.
Oh yeah, they make you run around, whatever.
Yeah.
My cousin once, he applied for the military, and they asked him they asked you if you've ever done drugs, and he literally mentally calculated how many times he'd smoke weed and put it onto the thing. Fucking idiot. He's like, I probably did it once a day for 4 months, and then I did it that year for 6 months and counted it and gave a rounded off number. Just say no.
You kind of want that kind of math, some smart stuff.
So funny.
Stephanie Pagani asked us a while ago everyone's feelings on Jason Mesnick and Melissa and Molly. It was so long ago.
It was so long ago. He bungled it, but I mean, now that they're apparently happy, I guess.
Did you guys watch?
I don't know. It's like the whole Becca and Ari thing. It's like you win about this in the worst way possible, and now it is good that you're happy because it costs so much.
But Jason broke up with her on after the final rose, right?
Yeah.
She wasn't pressed.
She was
correct
on the couch, and he dumped her, and then Molly came out, and he was like, "Do you want to go on a date?"
Yeah,
she was still there.
Yeah, I watched that season when it happened, and yeah, when Melissa was on the show, she just thought just because it was like the distance and everything, and it was hard to tell through like emailing and like texting back then, especially like how he was like really feeling, because you don't get like to meet up, and it's probably way harder then than it is now to sneak little rendezvous and all that. And then it was weird how Molly kind of was just like okay with it, but then you did learn on after the final roast too, he was texting her the whole time, and he did actually ask Melissa for permission to text Molly, but played it off to Melissa like, oh, I just want to make sure she's like okay, blah blah blah, and Molly was like, oh yeah, or Melissa was like, oh yeah, go ahead, text her or whatever, text Molly, blah blah blah, but she didn't realize they kept texting, and it turned into this whole thing too. So she like,
I mean, the best part of Jason's season was the part where he was like crying on the balcony.
Yeah, iconic moment.
Yeah, that's the best part of it.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't great at the time,
but relative to everything that's happened since on this,
I know,
franchise.
Okay, I think. Did you guys want to do more, or we're good?
Is there more?
Whatever.
Is that really it? I thought we had so many more.
I thought
We probably have more.
Let's go back to there was one on Instagram. Is Jake gone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jake should go on The Bachelor.
Oh, he could be one of the
You
villains.
know how disappointed I was. Literally, McKenna, she's from Langley. I like went to her Instagram as soon as she got cast, and I was like looking at people who followed her, just like typing in Jay. I was so sad when Jake didn't follow her. Like, I was so disappointed in him.
I have mutual.
I don't know if he follows her yet.
Instagram people with
Come
her.
on.
Honestly, I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed. I want this link just because I think it's funny. Once again. Okay, how does she spell McKenna? There's too many ways.
M-Y.
M-Y.
Like my Kenna.
M-Y-K.
She has the McKenna handle. Impressive. She recently got it, I guess, because she didn't used to.
Oh, she has a question. We should ask her if she knows Jake Vertanen.
Yes.
Oh my god, do it.
Right now.
From my account.
That is actually
Also,
so
ask her if she wants to come on.
Yeah.
Come on the podcast. Do you know Jake Vertanen?
I said, thoughts? It just says, do you know Jake Vertanen? Do you want me to
We should all
should I
send it.
ask
We
if
should
she
all
wants to
send
come
it.
on the podcast?
That's incredible.
Teach me your ways.
Oh my
Do
god.
you guys know
ask.
she had like a Tumblr blog or some kind of blog when she was in like high school, saying like her life goal is to get on The Bachelor?
Peter,
Peter Krause.
his thing in his
Yearbook.
yearbook was about that.
So
Did
funny.
you guys
Oh, we did.
see the video of Peter and whatever the fuck her name is
Rachel?
making out in the background? The thing I said.
Oh, other Peter. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
thinking Peter Krause. Oh
No,
my
that's
god.
right.
Oh, Kelly.
You sent it to me and I was like, this is the cringiest thing I
What
have
is it?
ever seen in my entire life.
What is it?
Fuck it.
It's Peter and Kelly like making out in the background, and then their moms are like, I don't even know what like they're doing something.
Oh my god. I can't
It
type
was
out
the
the
In a
worst
pretend
in
fight.
this.
It
I'm
was
still trying to
so
send this.
brutal. I watched that and I was like, Hannah Ann has never been happier in her entire life.
Oh, here. Oh, what?
I watched it and I was like, I would never stick my tongue in my boyfriend's mouth when his mom or my mom are there.
That would be
That's
definitely the most
disgusting.
embarrassing thing about being on The Bachelor is like your family.
Oh.
Anyway, I just sent this message.
We didn't do name the most ridiculous contract in NHL history.
The answer is Jack Johnson.
Rick DiPietro.
Ilya Kovalchuk.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Kovalchuk's is really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could add, remove, or change any rule in professional sports, what would it be and why? There's so
Cover
many
glass.
sports. Yeah.
I would make it so that you can't have, this is a random one that I just thought of right now. You can't have a penalty, like the penalty and then the dive, like to offset each other. It's either they
Oh.
dove
Yes.
Or they got the penalty.
It's
just like a really small
tweeted
one.
about this the other day,
That
and I stand
bothers
by
me.
it, but at full credit to her, is that goalies need to serve their own penalties.
Yes. That's a good one. That is a very good
That
one.
would be Alex Edler's dream. Literally just put him in front of the net.
What
Hey guys,
other
did you
rules
see what I
kind
just
of
tweeted?
annoy me?
I would want to change the entire sport of golf and make it shorter. Brooks Koepka style. It is a boring. I love watching golf. Like, I bet on golf. I make money on it. It's great. I like to play it.
Wait,
too. Don't get
Danny,
me
tell
wrong.
everyone how much money you have been making from betting.
Today I actually didn't pull through because the Cardinals
no.
lost in the last minute. So
Okay, but
but
how much
but
would you
still,
Oh my god, Mal, I can't believe you posted
last
that.
weekend just betting on like football and basketball in like 2 days, I made $500.
So if anybody
was fun.
wants a Danny's Moneyline segment, just tell us. We're
Maybe
going
I
to
can-
pressure her to do it.
maybe I can film something for the YouTube channel.
Oh my god.
Have we
Pick an
made it-
athlete to hang out with for a day, and what activity would you do with them?
Who? Wait, what?
Pick an athlete to hang out
Oh.
with for the day, and what would you do with them?
And it can't be shopping with PD. That can't be the answer.
I would go on a hike with Troy and Phoebe.
That's a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a lot more wholesome than my answer, which is I'm
Is it
prepared
about
to die.
Bird and Megan Rapinoe?
No, but yes. Yes, but that was not my answer. My answer was I'm prepared to die with getting alcohol poisoning in Monaco with Max Verstappen and Martin Garrix.
Oh, that'd be good.
I think it's a good way to go. I don't like. I would die because I can't keep up because they're like millionaires in their early 20s and live in Monaco and are a DJ and a race car driver. But I think it seems fine. Just like throw me out in like the Mediterranean Sea, like it's fine. Just let me drown.
I would go pick Serena Williams, and I'd say take me to the Nike store because I spend a lot of money at the Nike store as is. So I'd like a hookup. And she's also amazing, duh. So yeah, Nike store date with Serena Williams.
There are very few people I'd want to spend a day with. This is a very difficult question.
I think I would I don't know what I'd do. Maybe I'd hang out with Tessa Virtue and just be like, tell me everything, because I know you fucked Scott.
Yep. I don't have a good
I
answer.
really hope Izzy's parents didn't hear that.
My actual instinctive response, my actual instinct when that question came up was I would pick Tyler Seguin, but it's not a good answer. It's just my gut instinct.
Once again, also
what
getting
would you
alcohol
do?
poisoning, I think that could be a fun experience for you.
I think that would be really fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. But also, I would like to go shopping. Yes.
I think this is getting very
Okay.
long. When did we start this?
I don't know. Did we have a
think-
final one?
She has to cut all of the Bachelorette stuff and the Florida
true.
stuff.
And the Florida
Oh,
stuff.
Okay,
So
we'll
that's
do
at least
two more. We'll do two more. This one is in the archives again from August. From Peggy Gordon. She said, I've had an irrational grudge against Tampa since 2011 because I feel they should have beaten Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals and Vancouver would have won the cup. Do we feel that a Tampa-Vancouver matchup would have been easier?
not been easy.
I don't know, because
Oh.
we just absolutely died in that final.
Yeah.
Like everyone just died. And I don't know if having Mason Raymond, Dan Hughes obviously would have made a big difference. Sam's getting into Twitter fights probably.
No, I'm not getting into Twitter fights. I just reading tweets from people I've muted
Oh.
Why
and
would
not
you do that?
responding.
Ooh, flag.
Okay.
Why am I
let's-
the way that I
Twitter,
am?
okay, I don't know if this isn't happening for anyone else, but there are people I've muted, and for the last few weeks, I can still, their tweets are still coming up on my timeline, and it's really annoying because I'm like, I muted you. Why are you on my timeline?
Weird stuff's been happening. People
Get
have
your
been like
shit together,
losing
Twitter.
followers, likes,
Yeah.
tweets. It's weird times out here.
Strange.
It's a bad website.
Someone asked if we would get Tyler Mott on our podcast.
That's the last one we'll do.
Should we talk about what happened
I
today?
mean, like, the thing is that we also think it'd be really funny to get people on and just refuse to talk to them about, like, theoretically, like, hockey or what we asked them to come on for. So if Tyler Mott, like, has any other interests he wants to talk about, I'm very pumped for him to come on our podcast. But if he wants to talk about hockey and his hockey career, no.
Started with Michaela Kim, because we tweeted about her, like, building a computer a few weeks ago, and we were like, we should have her on and only talk about her degree and what she does and not talk about Adam at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what we'll do with any wags who want to come on. We're going to talk
Anyone
about
who comes on, you are not talking about your significant other or hockey.
Yeah. We don't care how you met or how long you've been together or what hockey life is like. We just want to know about you.
Yeah.
Hang out with us.
Yeah. Basically, what happened today was we logged on and someone sent us a Twitch stream of Adam Godet.
Oh, was that where that even started?
Duty. Yeah, Adam Godet playing Call of Duty. And he said
I was asleep.
that Michaela's shirt came in. Her Mock Girl summer shirt came in. And then we were excited about that because Michaela Kim has been like, she follows like 70 people on Twitter and we are one of them. God knows why. And we were like, oh, this is really cool. And then like 5 minutes later, Tyler Mott Instagrammed because he got all of his shirts. And there's like 5 in the photo, I think.
At least.
And then we raised like $250 or something after that because of the little boosts.
Have we hit 1,000 yet? Weren't we like 30 away when we started?
We are at 944.
And I will check Teespring right now.
It's a good day. It's a good Sunday.
Yeah, very good.
Yesterday was a good day too with PD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Clarissa.
Let me do some math.
But the answer is yes, I think we would love to have Tyler on. And that's all you're going to hear.
That's the answer.
Will we put it behind a paywall? Maybe. We don't discussed it yet.
There's nowhere we could put it.
Well, Patreon.
We're at 950.
Just kidding. We need to talk about that further.
We're at what?
950.
Nice.
That's like 2 more sweaters. 1 more sweater.
Yeah, so like there was 21 orders today.
Wow.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I think there was 1 broadcast shirt, so.
Nice.
So that doesn't count, but the rest were all bought.
Yeah, so you guys can find the link on our Twitter or go to teespring.com/store/broadcast-store. That's all we have this week for Ask the Broads. Like I said before, this will be exclusively video content on our YouTube channel. So subscribe, like, leave us a comment, hit the bell. I think we're at like 11 subscribers right now.
We'll
get there.
This is probably like the most calm and relaxed episode we've ever.
I know. I was going to say, this is the first time that it hasn't been a shit show.
It hasn't gone off the rails.
Sorry.
This is not nearly as off the rails as last week's episode.
The first Ask the Broads was...
Yeah, that was the worst.
You know what we should do is we should release the full first Ask the Broads in video
form.
There was a lot of good shit that got cut.
I think the second one was actually the only one where Danny was like, you can't put this in. But
yeah, not that one.
But the first one's fine.
The first one is fine. The first one is just a lot of Bachelor content.
Oh.
We did like all our favorite Bachelorettes.
Oh, right.
No, the first one was the one that went off the rails.
Yeah, no, I was saying that I don't think that it.
But there's nothing in there that needs to be like cut for.
It was
like
the
confidentiality and legal reasons.
It was also like a 3-hour recording, I think.
I know, but like I think we should just dump it on the YouTube. If people want to watch it, they can watch it.
Let's see if I can find it.
I have it.
Let's see.
Do you? Okay.
I have it.
Also, I'm thinking about.
I look bad in it. That's also another question.
I probably look like shit, so.
Okay,
I've also thought about just posting the podcast on YouTube. Who knows? If that's something you guys want to see, let me know. In the meantime, you can find us on Twitter.
We don't know our handle, so don't
We
ask.
actually don't. Usually it's me and Mel who fuck up our handles.
You guys have the
Yeah.
tricky underscores.
Underscore.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, well, I just stopped even like caring. I'm like, if you can figure it out at some point if you want.
Mouse,
I feel like
Just
if
go
you're
to-
watching this, if you're watching this, you must know our Twitter handles.
I would think so.
Or go
Mouse is turning
to
into like the one named.
Well, it's like fine, and somebody else has like the original one without an underscore, and they haven't tweeted, so I'm gonna like, I don't know, come to their house and like fight them. They haven't like.
I changed my handle because it used to be the same as my Instagram, so all my social media accounts are the same one, and then I decided that I didn't want people to know when I started tweeting more. Except now everyone knows anyways, and now so I have like things that are different.
Oh my God.
It's always me.
Did she reply?
There was one without an underscore of it. The underscore wasn't. They like deleted it or something.
So you can
It's
get it.
yours.
So I just officially switched it over.
Oh,
Nice.
So happy for you.
nice.
Somebody took my original name, so now I can't.
I looked it up and it was like, this account doesn't exist. And I was like, it definitely did when I made my account.
I mean, mine's just my name.
Would it be affiliated with my name instead? Yes.
I had my actual
Do
account
I really
name
want,
for-
like, the problem is, like, I don't want, like, I'm fine with, like, people, like, knowing my name. That's not, like, a problem. I just don't want to, like, on the first page of my Google results to be like, what did I post today?
You know what irritates me is, so I gave up my original handle that I had for like 10 years because I just don't want people to connect to my accounts. And then someone took it and they tweeted once in the last 2 years. And now it just sits there and I'm like, I would like this back, please.
I messed up by having all my stuff linked because now, like I've said this before, but I go to conferences and I'm like, there's my Twitter. Don't follow
What is
me.
your media account?
No, I had to delete that because I got harassed by British pagan Twitter. Do you not remember that? They
I
were
did
sending-
remember you getting harassed. I just didn't remember you deleting it. Okay, we should,
They
like,
sent me
really
death
actually wrap this up.
My favorite, Georgia, are your yearly tweets saying, "My students, if you see this, do not follow me." Blah blah blah.
Honestly, I have a couple old students that like follow me now, but when I was teaching them, I was like, not that I tweet about them, but I'm just like a terrible example. Don't do what I do. Like half the time I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta write 500 or 5,000 words in like 6 hours. Can I do it? No. Yeah, we should wrap up.
Yeah. So our handle is just go to our Twitter page at BroadscastPod. The follow tab, we're only following 5 people, and it is the 5 of us.
Yes.
And you can also email us at broadcastpod@gmail.com.
We will answer it in 2 to 5
1 month.
business months.
The next one will be in a month.
Yeah.
I liked the Disney question we got last time. More questions like that.
More fun ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then we'll go off the rails more with stories.
Disney.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.